Everything looked fine all the time, and about 4 o'clock this morning, I woke up and the place was dead silence. The whole room was dead silence, and I was like, oh no. And I jumped up, heart racing. Good morning. It is almost sunrise. My bed is a mess here next to a big chicken brooder. Let's just go outside and look at that beautiful sky. Look at that. Oh my word, that is gorgeous. So beautiful. It is the first morning after receiving our meat chickens, our broiler chicks. I do have to say, the one thing that people didn't tell me was the waterers. I do notice that a lot of homesteaders have specific waterers that's got these little things around it, almost like that, holes there, so that the chicks can't shove their head in too deep or can't fall in it. And that's happening all the time. Look at this chick, nice and wet wing there. This chick, the whole chest is wet. So I don't have those drinkers, and our feed store don't sell those drinkers, so I'm definitely gonna look for them and buy them before I get another batch. Hopefully this batch learns fast and they grow fast so that it doesn't happen too much, because this wet really cools them down very fast, and that cold can kill them in an hour. I wish I knew that beforehand. So I use wet feed. It helps a lot for growth and intake and their crops, so that they don't get stuck. So another thing is, that's the amount of water that they drank since I got them. So I filled both of those. I see the small one is almost empty, and that one is, as you can see, like, I don't know, almost half. So are you guys gonna come with me and watch these guys grow? So they're running there to the back for heat, it looks like. Yeah, because the heat gets captured up here, and it probably still sits there at the back. Once the sun is up, I can put this heat element on in the middle. That thing's very hot, and that should give them good warmth. So the one thing that was scary for me, I obviously slept next to them last night, and first time dad to meat chickens. I woke up every now and again, checked on them just through the gap where they were getting air through, and everything looked fine all the time. And about 4 o'clock this morning, I woke up and the place was dead silence. The whole room was dead silence, and I was like, oh no. And I jumped up, heart racing, stuck my head in there, and they all were looking at me like, what is wrong with you, dude? They were all happy. They were so happy, so content, dead quiet. And some of them were drinking and eating at that time, and they were quiet. So that for me is happy chicks. I see now one of the chicks looks like it's got pasty butt, which they call pasty butt. I'm just going to check if that's the case and make sure that it's not the case, or fix it. Yeah, so that's what I saw. It looks like, I'm not sure. Come here, dude. I'm going to have a closer inspection. It looks like it just got wet. Okay, it looks like somebody else pooed on him, or it. So I'm just gonna go get a cloth and clean that poo off, because the other ones are now biting at it. So all I'm doing is taking a wet cloth and just wiping over it. It's gonna look rough for an hour or so until it dries properly. Hopefully the other chicks leave it alone long enough. Doesn't look worse than what it did. I mean, the look, luckily it's clean, so once it dries, this chick will be all fluffy. Yes. Look at this fluffy thing. You're so fluffy.